Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh, and His only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekab Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing the truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the outwalk who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from GMS Atlanta Camp coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification, another daily edification, Lord willing, this be edifying. So I titled this lesson, Humble Thyself in the Presence of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. And the reason I titled it this, and I was thinking about a different title, but that's what I'm using for right now. Maybe, you know, the Spirit may give me another title. But humble thyself in the presence of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, the reason I titled it that, because a guy came on my comment board of this video that I did, and the video was titled, The Heathens Know We Are the Chosen Ones, right? Let me pull it up. Now, on the comment board, and this is some symptom, Salaki, this is something that's going to be simple. I just want to make a few points. Because this guy came on the comment board on this video that I did. And this is what I woke up to yesterday morning. So he said, and this is something simple, man. And that's why the apostles always say, hey, get this for yourself, man. Be diligent, right? Do your own due diligence, man. So let's read this. Show you what he said. Now, first off, he said, this is what he said on the comment board, off the rip. Shem was the second son of Noah. However, like that doesn't mean anything. No, you going off. And even the small things like this, man. So he say, Shem was the second son of Noah. However, the sons are always mentioned in the scriptures according to preeminence. All right, preeminence, right? Prominence. He said prominence. So then he said, call the halat, whatever that is, la Yahweh Shema Shah Bahashim Rikak Wadash, right? So now he tried to brush this off as it was nothing. He said, Shem, this is why I'm doing this lesson. This is the guy Daniel Haley. Salakia, Henry Daly. He says Shem was the second son of Noah. However, like that's not important. No, that is important. Because a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. He says Shem was the second son of Noah. However, the sons are always mentioned in the scriptures according to prominence, right? So when I saw it, I said, no, you are off. Shem was the oldest son of Noah, which make him the first. What are you talking about, right? So then he said, which sources are you using, Ak or Akia? Right? He said, which source are you using? So I said, the Bible. What sources are you using? Right? So he came back and said, oh, and I also said, and what is this ta halath? Right? What is this ta halath? This is how he was trying to pronounce kahalayim la, right? When they say all praises right? And I said, so anyway, we'll get to that later. So he said, so he asked me when I told him Shem was the oldest son of Noah. So he said, which source, which sources are you using, Ankh? And I said, the Bible. What sources are you using? So he came because I said, because my Bible say Shem is the oldest. What's your source? Look, he came back and said, Zonovan Bible Dictionary, right? So then he say, which chapter and verse in the Bible does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth were born in that order, Ak, right? Akia. So I said, now let me ask you before I bust your bubble, does it say in the Zonovan that Japheth is the oldest? He never responded, right? I said, because he said, when he asked me what sources I'm using, I said the Bible, what sources are you using? So he came back and said the Zonovan Bible Dictionary. So then, right, he said, what chapter, he said, what chapter and verse in the Bible does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth were born in that order, Ak? I said, now let me ask you before I bust your bubble. Does it say in the Zonovan, because he's using the Zonovan, forget the scriptures, he's jumping straight to the Zonovan Bible Dictionary. So I said, now let me ask you before I bust your bubble, does it say in the Zonovan that Japheth is the oldest? Because it doesn't, right? So he said he didn't respond. He didn't respond. So I responded back. I said, no, it don't. Stop trying to be deep and learn first. And if you believe, I said, and if you believe that, do a video on it because you have no videos. Where are your works at since you know so much? Because I had stopped, went to his page, and saw he don't got no videos on this page, which is his title, his name, Henry Daly. Now he could have another page, I don't know. But you coming on my page telling me, so listen, let me not get ahead of myself. So I asked him, I said, does it say in the Bible Dictionary that Japheth was the oldest son? I came back and said, no, it don't. Stop trying to be deep and learn first. If you believe that, do a video on it because you have no videos. Where are your works at since you know so much, right? Then I posted Genesis 5 and 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, back up here, he said, which scripture, which chapter and verse in the Bible does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth were born in that order, Ak? So I hit him with Genesis 5 and 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth in that order, right? Now he came on proud. He came on super proud. Like he was so super deep. And this is just something so simple as asking, as saying that Noah was the second oldest, Shem, Salakia, Shem was the second oldest of Noah, right? So then I said right here, Zonovans doesn't say he was the oldest, talking about Japhet. I say you just assuming that because you saw it said Ham the youngest and Shem the second, right? So he said off his earthly, off his earthly knowledge, his little earthly, whatever you want to call it, wisdom. So he said, that's not how, no, I said, also, that's not how you spell all praises, all praise in the Hebrew. See you off again. So I reposted because he asked me again, right? About um what verse is it does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth was born in that order, right? So I said again, I posted it again, Genesis 5 and 32. Let me show you how a Jake come in proud like they know something, and then they humble down. Why not come humble first and ask questions? Don't come like you know something and you don't know nothing. And this is just simply as the order of Shem, Ham, and Japheth being born, man. This is crazy. So anyway, I reposted it again, Genesis 5 and 32, and I said, and Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now look, he say, not sure why you would, he say, not sure why you would couch. I'm assuming he meant to say coach. Not sure why you would coach it in such terms about bursting bubbles, Ak. I'm sharing this in true sincerity and humbleness, purely for edification purposes. No, you can't edify me on nothing, nigga. You don't got no videos. How you gonna edify me, right? So he say, according to Zonovan, it clearly states Ham is the youngest son and Shem the second son. Where would there leave Japheth of the three? This is what he asking me. When you read in the Zonovans, it don't say that Japheth is the oldest. Now it do say that Ham is the youngest and Shem is the second. So he said, according to Zonovan, it clearly states that Ham is the youngest son and Shem the second son, which it do. So he said, where would that leave Japheth of the three? Then he say, if you go to the table of nations, Genesis 10 chapter, he said, he telling me, take a look. It gives the order as Japheth, Ham, then Shem, right? So in Genesis 10, so look, I said, you didn't come humbly. Because he said, first off, let's go back. He said, not sure why you would couch. He got the word couch there. I'm sure he meant to say coach. I don't know, maybe. Not sure why you would couch it in such terms about bursting bubbles. He say, I'm sharing this in true sincerity and humbleness, purely for edification's sake, for edification purposes. No, you not. You came proud as shit. So I said, you didn't come humbly. Stop it. You came on my comment board talking about he was the oldest, like you were sure of it. He came on the comment board like he was sure. Then he gonna say, however, right? Hold on. Let's go back to the top. Hey, cause this, hey, a little leaven the whole lump, man. Okay. Now he said at the top, right here. Make sure you can see it. Make sure. Okay. Now he came off the rip and said, Shem was the second son of Noah. However, no, ain't no however. Ain't no however. Don't come talking. You trying to be all crafty and subtle. Shem was the second son of Noah. However, the sons are always mentioned in the scriptures according to prominence, right? So then I said, I'm starting over again. Then I said, no, you are off. Shem was the oldest son of Noah, which make him the first. What are you talking about? So he said, which sources are ye using, Akia, right? So I said, Salakia, I said, the Bible. What source are you using, right? I say, because my Bible says Shem is the oldest. What's your sources? He came back and said, Zonovan Bible Dictionary. Then he say, which chapter and verse in the Bible does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth was born in that order, Ak? So I said, nah, let me ask you before I burst your bubble. Does it say in the Zonovan that Japheth is the oldest? And it doesn't. When you go to Japheth, it just say he was a son of Noah. It don't say he was the first. When you go to Ham and Shem, it say Ham was the youngest, Shem was the second. So, okay, if we read that verbatim, it's going to say that it's going to seem like it's saying Japheth is the oldest. But I said, bro, so my thing is, so you're gonna jump over the Bible, you're gonna jump over the scriptures and go to the Zonovan. So I had to write this down because I was at the plantation, right? The Zonovan was made to back up the Bible, not the Bible made to back up the Zonovan, man. Okay? The Zonovan Bible Dictionary was made to back up proof, full proof of the Bible, and not the other way around, man. So you're gonna go to the Zonovan before you go to the scripts. So I said again, now let me ask you before I bust your bubble, because it's saying in Zonovan, I say, now let me ask you before I bust your bubble. Does it say in the Zonovan that Japhet is the oldest? Because I went and looked, right? To make sure I know what the hell I'm talking about, I went to go look. It doesn't say that Japhet is the oldest. It just say Japhet is the son of Noah. Now, like I said, it does say that Ham is the youngest, Shem was the second oldest. So then I said, no, it don't. I said, no, it don't. Stop trying to be deep and learn first. And if you believe, I said, if you believe that, do a video on it, because I went to his channel and saw he has no content. I say, if you believe that, do a video on it, because you have no videos. Where are your works since you know so much, right? Then I posted Genesis 5 and 32, and Noah was 5 years, I said Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth, because he said, which scripture, let's go back up right here, which chapter and verse in the Bible does it say that Shem, Ham, and Japheth was born in that order? So I said Genesis 5 and 32, and Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth in that order. So then I said, Zonovan doesn't say he was the oldest. Talking about Japheth, I say, you just assumed that because you saw it said Ham the youngest and Shem the second, right? Then I posted it again because he asked me, and it's gonna be on down. And I posted it again, Genesis 5 and 32, right? So then he came back and said, now he came on my page, remember, and said Shem was the second of Noah, but however, no, they know however. Prove your point. So he said, not sure why you would coach in such terms about bursting bubbles, Op. I'm sharing this truth sincerely and humbleness purely for edification purposes. No, you not. You came proud on my comment board, telling me that Shem was the second oldest of Noah. So he say, according to the Zonovan, it clearly states that Ham is the youngest, true, and Shem the second, true. Where would that lead Japheth of the three? If you would read the scriptures, you would know that the Zonovan was off. And the Zonovan don't say that Japheth was the oldest. It just say Ham the youngest, Shem the second. So he say, if you go to the table of nations, and this is why I hit him real hard. He said, if you go to the table of nations, Genesis the 10th chapter, take a look. It gives the order of Japheth, Ham, then Shem, right? So I said, you didn't come humbly. Stop it. You came on my comment board, came on my comment talking about he was the oldest, like you were sure. So don't come at me talking about you humble. You got confounded, and now you want to come humble. You should have did that first, right? I said, no, it doesn't. It clearly states of talking about Genesis 10, it clearly states it clearly starts off with Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And that's in Genesis. Let's read it right here. I posted it. Genesis 10 and 1. Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were the son, and unto them were sons born after the flood. Right? So I said, Japheth is mentioned first because he's the last, and Ham, then Shem. You got to pray to Yahweh Shema Shai for understanding. Now look what he say. After all that, he humbled down because you don't know nothing. And this is something simple that we should even be going back and forth about. Because prophecy is playing out. But I had to prove the point. He said, Shalom. Then he gonna say, no, I said, and the scriptures say that Japhet shall dwell in the tents of Shem. You are off, my man. So then he gonna post 2 Timothy 3:16. All scriptures give my inspiration of power, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Look at the bottom. He say, my apologies are Shalom. Right? Now, if you had came humble in the beginning, you would already know this. If you had came humble in the beginning, you would already know. Well, we got to go back and forth about who was born first, Shem, Ham, or Japhet. Why we got to do this? Now at the end, he want to talk about my apologies, Shalom. You should have did that first. You came on my comment board. You should have said, the Zonovan Bible Dictionary say that Japhet was born first. Could you like help me with this? Instead of coming saying Shem was the second oldest son of Noah. However, no, ain't no however. We got to deal with this. Now, I put together a few precepts because you need to learn and get this for yourself, man. Time is running out, man. Time running out. And you, Jakes, is around here playing on things that does not pertain to salvation, man. Let me get this. Because he talk about Genesis 10. When you read Genesis 10, right? Let's read it. This is Genesis 10. Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japhet, in that order which he asked me. And I showed him with Genesis 5:32. And unto them were sons born after the flood. And this is where he got thrown off at, right? Because it started when you read after verse 1, Genesis 10 and 1, verse 2 say the sons of Japhet, right? And they go through his sons, right? Then when you get to verse 6 and the sons of Ham, right? Then when you get to verse 22, then it say the children of Shem, Elon and Ashur and Phaxed and Lud and Aram, right? So I'm telling him it started with Japhet first because he's the youngest. Then Ham because he's the middle son. I mean Japhet, yeah. Japhet, and then it went to Ham, right? Then Shem. So, but it started showing you in Genesis 10 and 1, Shem, Ham, Japhet, right? So I'm trying to show him, hey, listen, man. You Jakes need to come humble, man. If you don't know, just ask. Don't have no pride. Don't be not proudful, man. Because we humble over here. We humble. The Lord had to humble us, man. We came to this truth. We had to be humble. We had to get rebuked. We all got rebuked, man. Don't come over here thinking you know something and you don't know nothing. Talking about the fucking Zonovan Bible Dictionary, man. You're going to jump right over this King James 1611 to go pick up the Zonovan? What's wrong with Jake, man? This is Isaiah 28 and 9. Jake going to jump straight over the scripts and go grab the fucking Zonovan Dictionary, man. The Zonovan Dictionary, whoever created it, was created to back up what the scriptures say. The Bible was not made to back up what the fucking Zonovan Bible Dictionary say, man. You got it backward, my man. This is Isaiah 28 and 9. A nigga gonna go pick up the Zonovan Bible Dictionary and just you're gonna jump right over the scriptures to pick up the fucking Zonovan Dictionary. You niggas is bugged out, man. Bring your ass over here humbly, man. Coming on my comment board like you don't know nothing, man. We all didn't know nothing. We had to be taught, man. Don't come over here with that proud spirit because you're going to get rebuked every time, man. Then you want to at the end go talk about Shalom, my apologies are. Yeah, it is your fucking apology, man. This is Isaiah 28 and 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. It would have been simply done over with if he had came and say, "Ah, it said in the Zondervan dictionary that Japhet is the old." It don't even say Japhet is the oldest. When you read the Zondervan, it say Ham is the second, Ham is the youngest, and Shem is the second. So he gonna say, okay, if you reading it for what is verbatim, okay, yeah, it might seem as it's saying that means Japheth the oldest. No, the Zonovan back up the Bible, not the Bible back up the Zonovan. You got it twisted, bro. So whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. You have no videos on your channel. You had no right to come over here telling me that Shem is the second oldest, that Shem is the second son of Noah. If you coming over here, if you coming to the apostles, if you coming to the elders, bishop, elders, younger brothers, you better be on point, man, because you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get your feelings hurt, and you're gonna get cut, man. This is First Peter 2 and 2. Hey, and let me read this. Galatians 6 and 1 reads, we supposed to be building up. Let's read it. Galatians 6 and 1, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, which he was, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in a spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. And I did in meekness. I corrected him. I ain't cussed him out on the comment board. I told him, bro, listen, you off. Then he said, then I asked him, what is this called? Hold on, let's go back to it. Because I said, bro, you off again how he spelled all praises, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. Because these are the things that need to be, hey, and it's these small things, man. Because a little leaven will leaven the whole lump, man. So right here, I said, make sure you can see it. Lock you. Okay. Right here, I said, and what is this? It's spelled THAHALATH. So I said, and what is this? And he said, all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. So I said, let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Because I said, he said, all praises, right? Right here to Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai, right? So, where is it at? Maybe it's back up. I want to make sure. Hold on. Yeah, it's back up. So I said, let me find it because I want to show you what I said. So like, bear with me for a second. I'm trying to find this part. But I told him right here, right here. I said, that's not how you spell all praises in the Hebrew. See you off again, right? He went off by Shem, Ham, and Japheth in that order. Then how he spelled all praises, right? So I told him, mark you off. So at the end, out of all that proudness, when you could have just simply asked me, and I would have told you, and I would have did this video. I had another lesson I was going to do when I left the plantation this morning at 6. This was not a lesson that I wanted to do, man. I had a whole nother lesson, but it's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. He gonna say at the end right here, Shalom, right? And the last one he said, my apologies are Shalom. Okay, you should have did that at the beginning, and this would even be a lesson, man. You should have did that off the top, and it wouldn't be no lesson, man. So Galatians 6 and 1 reads, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, which he was, ye which are spiritual, Lord willing, I am, restore such an one in a spirit of meekness, which I did, considering thyself, Because I was like that too. We always once in the world didn't understand, right? Assuming, not knowing, but assuming. It say, consider thyself, least thou also be tempted. So, Lord willing, I restore that brother in that situation. Lord willing. So, um, this is First Peter chapter 2 and 2. It reads, because I read Proverbs 28 and 9. It say, whom will he teach knowledge? Whom will he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So First Peter 2 and 2. I did not try to make this long, man. I'm at 30 minutes. First Peter 2 and 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. I don't know how long he been learning. I don't know, but it's nothing on this page, man. Nothing. Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on. I want to see. So it say he joined December 11th, 2020. That's what it's showing. He joined December 11th, 2020. But there's no content on his. He has no videos, no nothing on his page. Okay, I just want to check that out. So I ain't gonna say he bugged out. It's crazy, but he reading the Zondervan dictionary and he telling me that Japheth was the oldest. It don't say Japheth was the oldest in the Zondervan dictionary. It just say Japheth, a son of Noah. But it do say that Ham the youngest and Shem the second. So he said, so that would make it seem like that Japheth is the oldest. No, that don't mean that, because it didn't say Japheth, the first son of Noah. Just because it said Shem is the second and Ham is the youngest, it don't say, when you go to the Zonovan, you brothers got it. Go look at it. Go look at it. It don't say that Japheth is the oldest. So of course it may seem like that, but we got the scriptures first and foremost. Again, the Bible, the Zonovan Bible Dictionary was made to back up everything in the Bible, not the Bible made to back up everything in the Zonovan Bible Dictionary. So we're supposed to be growing in this truth, man. Now, as you got a few precepts. This is Proverbs 15 and 23. It reads, a man have joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good is it? Beautiful, man. Because hopefully he was edified, because he thought he knew, but he didn't. But he came, yeah, bro. He came in like trying to edify instead of learning. That's what he did. And that's what he went wrong at. So, and I could have been a high head, but I wasn't. But I'm a high head right now because of my spirit, man. I had a whole nother lesson I want to do today, man. Which on the Lord willing, I don't gotta go to the plantation tonight. I'm off on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Lord willing, I get my lesson in a little later. Lord willing, I'm gonna take me a nap in a little bit. So hopefully I can get back to the lesson that I was gonna do. But it's the spirit of the Lord. So it is what it is. This is Proverbs 15 and 23. It reads, a man have joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good is it? And it was the spirit of the Lord that I went into this, man, because it was needful. He needed to know, and I need to show, like, hey, come humble, man. We all had to come humble. We all had to get rebuked, man. You got to do the same, man. Hey, when it say what it say in Ecclesiastes 5, man, when you come to the house of the Lord, man, be ready to listen and learn more than you ready to speak, man. This is Proverbs 15 and 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer. And this is what I'm saying to that brother, man. Hey, Lord willing, you got it. Lord willing, like I said when I put it I put it in the comment, boy. I said, bro, pray to Yahweh Shema Shai that they may increase your understanding, man. This is our Proverbs 15 and 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. Now you didn't know. You thought you knew, but you didn't. So I ain't gonna call you wicked. I'm just gonna call you unlearned, man. This is verse 30, Proverbs 15 and 30. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, And it's not really something to be laughing at the brother about because he didn't know. But he came on a comment board like he knew something. And I was just like, man, it off the rip. I went straight to Genesis, the fifth chapter, man, and showed him that Shem was born first, then Ham, then Japheth, man. So it say, the light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. I felt good after I showed that brother. Hey, Japheth is not the oldest son of Noah, man. It's Shem. But because he was using the Zonovan, well, we using the precepts first and foremost. And then we go to the Zonovan, man. The Zonovan was made to back up the scriptures, not the scriptures made to back up the Zonovan. These devils made the Zonovan to back up what's in the Bible, man. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5. Like I say, I want to make this too long. Ecclesiastes 5 and 10, it reads, be steadfast in thy understanding, and let thy word be the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. And that's what I did. I mean, the brother kept saying he knew what he knew. I'm telling him he going off. And I proved the point. Then he said, Salak, Shalom, my apologies. Okay. Hey, apology accepted, brother. If you watching the video, if not, you watch it later. Hey, your apology is accepted, brother. It's all good. We always in that, we always on that point. We always there once upon a time, man. But don't come on nobody comment board thinking you know something when you're not sure yet. If you're not sure, don't come, don't come with a proud spirit. Come and ask, hey, can you help me with this? Because from my understanding, it seems this way, but I don't know. Don't come with no proud spirit, man. Because you're gonna get hurt, and then you probably just be somewhere in your feelings, man. And the Lord ain't looking for weak men. He's looking for soldiers, man. He's looking for men that's numb. Everything that goes on planet Earth, we are being made numb to it, man. So ain't no feelings over here. Ain't nobody putting up no emojis with the tears and I'm sorry with the emoji with the cheeks red. No, man. This is Ecclesiastes 5 and 11. It say, be swift to hear and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor, which I did. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth. If you don't know the answer and you're not sure, ask somebody. All you gotta do is ask. Like Martin say, and Martin Jerome say, you better ask somebody. Ask somebody, man. Don't get rid of that proud spirit, man. Because we gotta know. We need to learn. We shouldn't be going back and forth about who was born first, Shem, Ham, or Japheth. But because you didn't know, I gotta deal with this, man. This is if you don't know, put your hand on your mouth and be quiet, man. This is First Peter 3 and 15. And this ain't nothing to be boasting and to be proud about. This is me trying to show you understanding, man. You gotta learn for yourself, man. Beautiful precept, brother. I be in Proverbs all the time. I ain't want to go through all these Proverbs precepts because we'll be here till 12 o'clock, bro. For real. I got a whole deck of them already together. But I just want to hit the main points. This is and this is Lightning Yashala. Hey, Shalom to all the occupant I walk from the comment board. Shalom. The water for tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shab Rakathum. It's Proverbs 16 and 23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. That's why I said in Proverbs 15 and 28, the righteous studieth to answer, man. So this is First Peter 3 and 15. But sanctify the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. And I did that with meekness, man. So, beautiful precept, brother. This is a brother in the camp, GMS, Ra Bun, Ecclesiastes 3 and 25. Without eyes, it reads, without eyes, thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. Right, man. If you didn't know, if you don't know, just come and say, hey, can you help me with this? Because I'm kind of confused and I ain't fully sure. Right? Now, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 15. It reads 2 Timothy 2 and 14. Of these things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit. It's no profit in this lesson, man, to me. But for him, he, and on the comment board, he got it. But I ain't gonna say it's a waste of time because the spirit of Yahweh Shemama shot. I know I can't say that. It's the Lord. But it say, of these things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord, Yahweh Shemama Shah, that they strive not about words to no profit, because it's something that you simply could have went and looked up. All you had to do go to Google or DuckDuckGo and type it in. It say, it's a but to the subverting of the hearers, right? And that Lord willing, that's what I did. He got it. I gave him the answer simply with Genesis 5 and 32. It said Noah was about 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Because he asked me, does it say Shem, Ham, and Japheth in that order? Yes, in that order. In Genesis 5 and 32. And it said again, when he said, if you go read uh the table of nations in Genesis 10, it tell you that Japheth was first. No, Genesis 10 and 1 say Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Then it mentioned Japheth and his sons, Ham and his sons, and Shem and his sons, because the same order flipped upside down. So it say, verse 15, study to show thyself approved unto power, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And he didn't know, so he had to come ask questions. Because he could have went to any other body else page, and they probably would have did the same thing, but the Lord sent them to me. So this is Colossians chapter 4, verse 5, and it reads, walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. And that's what we're supposed to be on. Prophecy, 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 man. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. But the Lord sent him so he can understand. Maybe he'll start. Obviously, he got to watch some Great Millstone because he came on coming board. I don't know. But these Jakes today, they watching everybody. They just a fruit cocktail. These Jakes today, man. It say, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, which I was, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. And that only applies to them that's seeking the truth. Now, this is, I thought about these two precepts, which are my last two. Philippians 2 and 12 reads, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You got to do this for yourself, man. Here's the last precept I got. This is Colossians chapter 3 and 12. But you got to get this. You got to learn this for yourself, man. Because you can be deceived by anybody. If it was some other nigga in the world, some other guy, they probably would have told you, yeah, Japheth the oldest. Listen, man, we over here is going to go slowly, hey, according to the will of the Lord, man. Hey, because that's how we learn, slow. Then we grew, man. Everybody else probably would have told you something different. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. This is Colossians 3 and 12. And this what makes you diligent, man, in looking up words, using the blue letter, going to Google, whatever, man. Whatever you got to use to look up words to understand what you're reading, man. That's what we was taught over here at Great Millstone, man. Put on, therefore, as the elect of power. When you putting on every day, when you wake up, and call out Yahweh Shema Bashai for waking me up, right? Bless me to see another day in your son Yahweh Shai name. Once you do that, you putting on as the elect, man. That means your walk is what? In faith, man. We walk by faith, not by sight. Putting on as the elect. Shalom. Shalom, Yawan. Shalom, Mark. I see you done added Yawanathan. All right, then. Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Shema Shai Brakatah. Hey, once you wake up and put on therefore as the elect, man, you move different. You think different. You act different, man, because it's about your conduct, man. So put on therefore as the elect of power, holy, it means to be separate, beloved, it's an and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. And that's what I did to the brother, because I kind of, used a little bit of rude speech in my lesson. I didn't talk to the brother like on the comment board. So, hey, I just want to make that point. Lord was edifying. Hey, man, you got to search the scriptures for yourself, man. Search. Oh, let's get that. As a matter of fact, let's read that. It's John 5 and 39. And it reads, search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me. Again, I'm going to say this before I close to that brother, Henry Daly, the Zonovan Bible Dictionary, which give us a lot of facts. It was made to back up what's in the Bible already, not the Bible made to back up the Zonovan's dictionary, man. The Bible first, and you can go to Zonovan's and use it to link what's already in the Bible, man. So, like the brother put up, measure the time 144, Proverbs 27 and 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. And what the next verse say? Verse 6 say, faithful are the wounds of a friend. And if you want to consider me a friend, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I'm here just to spread this gospel, man. It say, open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. It may hurt you. It may hurt you at first. These devils got a saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt. That's a lie. Words do hurt, man. That's Hebrews 4 and 12. But we're not here to hurt you. Galatians 6 and 1 say, ye that are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. And that's what I was doing, because he didn't understand. So, faithful are the wounds of a friend. It may hurt at first, but when you sit back and meditate, like, man, that brother really helped me, you might be pissed off, but you understand now. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Some other guy probably would have lied to you and let you ran with Jaffe being the oldest. I don't know. But over here at Great Millstone, this is diligence, man. We do our due diligence, man. Like you got all these guys on YouTube. This guy, Yah Bun Ephraim. This nigga got 16,000 subscribers. Long ass dreads doing videos. You didn't nigga think the Lord dealing with him. This nigga been on YouTube since 2011, man. You got this other nigga. These niggas been on YouTube since this nigga. Watchman for Israel. Not Watchman for Israel. What's his nigga name? Watchman Report. This nigga been on YouTube since 2013. All these subscribers. These niggas think the Lord dealing with them, man. The Lord ain't dealing with these niggas, man. They probably would have told you some other madness, man. When you read, I gotta get this, man. The Lord said, this is what John asked the Lord, right? What's that? Mark 9 and 38. This is Mark 9, right? And it is Mark 9 and 38. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followed not us. And we forbade him because he followed not us. You got brothers that don't have Great Millstone on their name, like that brother Amon Abad. You got this brother on the coming board 9 in his likeness, Yasha Allah, right? You got this brother Yahweh Maccabees. It's a lot of brothers, man. It's a lot of brothers that don't got Great Millstone in their name, man, but they teaching the same sound doctrine of Yahweh Shema Shai. So this is what Yahweh Shai told John. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followed not us, and we forbade him. But it said, because he followed not us. But Yahweh said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. For he that is not against us is on our part. Right? So it's a lot of brothers that don't got great millstone in their name, man. That's teaching the same sound doctrine. This brother right here. But young Yasharallah, you got this brother right here. Hold on. Where that brother went at? You got this brother right here. You got this brother right here. You got this brother right here. That's the spirit. The Lord got him on a coming board. What I saw the brother right here. This brother do edifying lessons all day, every day, man. Great millstone ain't on their name, man. You got the brother what's the name? The Gabar Adama. There's a lot of brothers, man. What's the other brother name? The young brother. Ayar, Yasha Allah or something like that. I can't forgot the name, the brother name. It's a lot of brothers, man. These brothers would have told you facts. You probably would have went to another brother and they would have lied to you, man, and let you ran with that whole whatever you can't that Jaffa thing, man. No, we're gonna tell you what's truth over here, man. Because what faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful, man. Hey, so Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikah Kodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether they can accept it or not. In a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect, and shalom to the outwalk who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. Lord was edifying. Till next time I say, shalom, wa abab abab. The while for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Hey, again, the while for tuning in, man. The water. Hey, call out Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Call out Yahweh Shema Shah, Bashem, Rikah Kodash, Barakathah, Barakatham. Hey, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Shalom.